Mappers, good day. I was checking out the map in my area and noticed something interesting. So what I wanted to do today is kind of go through the process of, okay, you notice something on the map, you're curious about who did it, and you want to find out more about the edit. So here's an example. I see this random looking squarish piece of forest land use. So I don't necessarily think this is, I don't want to kind of judge this or anything. That's not what this is about. Sometimes people just want to do something quick and dirty and plan on improving it later, but it's very visible, so I wanted to kind of go check it out. There's a few things I can go, a few ways I can go about this. I can go like this, and I can go click on map data. If you do this when there's a lot of data on the map, this can slow down your browser a lot, especially if you're on an older computer. So even like this is a pretty new computer, but you can see that this takes quite a long time. I'm not even sure if it's loading. Maybe I'm zoomed out too far. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So here you can start seeing this, right? So you can see the boundary of this forest land use polygon, and then you can get some info on it. You can see what change sets it's just a part of. By clicking here, you can get details on that change set. You turn off the map data, and yeah, you can see a little bit about the Mapper Atlas-3D did this in ID. They did more things in that change set. They actually edited quite a few nodes, added some ways, updated some ways. Still a little bit hard to see. So it would be more interesting if we could see this in a better sort of graphical way. So fortunately, we have a tool for that. It's called Achavi or Achavi. I'm actually not sure how it's pronounced, which can be interesting for that. So what I did, I have the change set ID here. What I can do now is I can go open a new Firefox tab, and I press AC, and then I paste the change set, and then what it will do is it will load that change set. So this is a quick shortcut that I made for myself. If you're a Firefox user, this is how you can do that. You can create a bookmark for this particular page. You can see that the change set is just a parameter in the URL, right? So I can create a bookmark called Achavi, tag it with OSM, and then I can go to Bookmarks Manage, and I can edit this bookmark. I need to clean this up. I can edit this bookmark by clicking on it, and then I can replace this change set ID, which I want to be flexible, with %s, and then I use the keyword AC, or whatever the keyword is that you want to use, that will be replaced by whatever you enter after that. So let me actually clean all this up while I'm at it. Bookmarks. So now I have just this Achavi change set, and the keyword is AC, and then the change set equals, and then the %s that will be replaced by that number. So let me go back and do that again. So I have the change set here. I double click on the number, go to Ctrl C, hit Ctrl+C to copy, and then I do AC paste, and then it will load that change set. So this will take a little while, usually, because it loads everything in that change set. So we can see, originally we saw only this box, which only gives you a rough idea of where this mapper has been working within this change set. But now here in Achavi, we can see that there's actually just a few things that are just happen to be very far apart. So here's this forest polygon that this person made. It was actually not Atlas 3D who created it. It was just Atlas 3D who modified it. You can actually see that they modified the geometry here. So you can actually go to there's another site where you can inspect the history of the object in more detail. And let me actually copy that too. I don't have a shortcut for that, but I think it's called Deep History Viewer. Yes, there we go. I hope it still works. So you can do, oops. You can get the history. I don't think it will, it actually will offer some graphical representation as well. So you can see the different versions and when they were, how they were modified. I don't think it will show you the different versions of the geometry. I don't know if there's a tool that can do that. If you know of one, let me know in the comments. So we can actually create a shortcut for this as well. So if I go ahead and bookmark this, Control-D, OSM Deep History, and tag this with OSM, and then I can go again to, I don't know if there's a quicker way to do this, Manage Bookmarks, Deep History. Okay, let me delete all these. I don't know why I have so many duplicates. It's messy. Okay, so now I can do, again, I replace this with %s, and then Deep History, DH. And I think this will automatically save. So if I now do, if I have this URL, this way number, I do DH this, see, did that, works. Okay, so back to this change set. So you can see here that the user did, the Atlas 3D did this, but then they also went here, and you can see actually by the colors what they did. So green signifies a modified geometry. So you can see if you zoom in further that the user created some geometries in yellow here, and in the process probably also kind of refined this way a little bit. And then in red you can see that this person also deleted some geometry. I think red was renders deletion. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So you can actually find out quite a bit about this change set using Achavi, and then using the history using OSM Deep History. And finally, I wanted to show you how you can achieve the same thing when you're in JOSM. So I downloaded this piece of data here in JOSM. Actually, let me pull up the OpenStreetMap in your imagery so you can see that we're talking about the same thing. I can select this, and then I can hit Shift Control. I can actually do two things. I can do Control I, which give you an in-app metadata for the for this OpenStreetMap way, also with some internal information. I don't use this quite as much because I usually like to go with Control Shift I, which right away takes me to OpenStreetMap, to that same selected way, in which I can then do the same things. I can go to Achavi to inspect this change set, or I can go to deep history to go to inspect this way. So yeah, these are some tools that I use quite a bit, and I thought would be fun to kind of walk you through them. If you have other tools that you use in combination with, like while you're mapping and you wanted to know more about a certain feature, or other tools that you find useful while mapping or while just looking at the map, let me know in the comments, and I will be back with another stream not too long from now. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. It's Friday here. If you're watching this later, have a good day, and happy mapping. Bye-bye.